All right, we're here with McMaster men's head volleyball coach Dave Preston following the team's 3-1 win over Toronto Metropolitan in the Forsyth Cup quarterfinals. Dave, congratulations on the win. I imagine that's the kind of tone-setting game that you guys were looking for in the first round of the playoffs here. Let's get your thoughts on kind of what you saw from tonight and kind of what adjustments were made compared to when you faced them just a week ago.
A little bit of a different lineup that was on the floor tonight than was last week. Nice to have Sam Cooper back in the lineup. That's a good option for us. Matoush was in the lineup tonight too and had a good game. Just a brief over the numbers, hitting over 370 as a team. That's kind of where we wanted to be. So I thought we did a pretty good job tonight of handling a lot of their serving pressure. I thought they served pretty well, and then I didn't think we did. I thought we had some decent. When we put the ball in court, our point scoring was pretty good, but we missed a lot. I don't know the number, but I would say that was probably the difference maker tonight for us.
You get a couple guys back in the lineup, namely Sam Cooper, obviously coming off an injury there. How do you feel like Sam looked out there tonight, and did you kind of have him limited at all, or was he full go?
Sam's not the player that you can limit. He's a full go guy. Just kind of the way he rolls. So that was part of the reason maybe why we took a little bit longer than we normally, or not normally, but we took a little longer to get him back in the lineup just to make sure he could go. Because that's like trying to put a saddle on a thoroughbred. Like it just doesn't happen, right? So I think that would have been probably a mistake on our part. So we just wanted to make sure we made really good decisions. Kudos to our medical staff for getting him back in the shape that he's in, and our strength and conditioning staff. Dylan Whitbread and Megan Maynard did an unbelievable job with him of not just rehabbing him, but getting him back into a position where he could contribute like he did tonight.
Yeah, and then after you guys drop the second set, they win the next two. I'm curious, what do you see out of your team in terms of how they're able to do in the last two sets?
No, that's the plan. If you drop one, you want to win the next two, right? So I don't think that was, too far out of our norm. I think what we did in the third set was we managed our serving a little bit better. And I thought that gave us a few more defensive opportunities in the second set. When I looked at the stats, I think we missed more serves in the second than we did in the first. So we kind of had to right that ship, and I thought we did a pretty good job after that.
And then in terms of, you kind of touched on a little bit earlier, in terms of some of the players in and out from this past weekend, and then having this week kind of leading up to the game. How do you feel the team's able to get kind of heading into this game?
Well, it's February, right? Still? Yeah, it's February. I'm not sure any team is healthy in February. When you have a 7-month season, a 20-match season where you're coming off a 12-match season last year, these guys are, and they're in their, their full academic load. So I think February is a tough month. I think we did a pretty good job of managing that. We've really monitored our load in training, and so I think we're in a pretty good spot from where we are in February. But yeah, I think if we're going to define a window of only being able to be good when we're perfectly healthy, it's a pretty small window of opportunity. We want to be optimal. We don't want to be perfect.
So clearly you guys came out with the win today, but do you have any plans on changing up your strategy going into the semifinals?
I think we have York, if that's the crossover, and we're pretty familiar with them. We played them a couple times, but I know they got some new pieces back in their lineup too. So, we're going to, at this stage, it's survive and move on, right? And that's exactly what we did today. We'll take a look at, we'll enjoy this one tonight, and then we'll make sure that we have our prep in place for York. And every team is different, so but we're getting pretty good at that right now. The guys are really dialed into their film and their game planning.
Thanks, Dave.
Awesome. Thank you.
Tyler, TMU obviously gets the better of you guys last weekend. You guys come out really strong in that first set, stumble a little bit in the second, and kind of come back and win the next two. Talk a little bit about what you saw in tonight's game, and were you expecting them to put up the fight that they did?
Oh yeah, for sure. After they caught us by surprise last weekend with how well they came out and played, there was no surprise they were going to come out any softer than last week, especially with it being a playoff game and all. But I think we kind of used last weekend as motivation and kind of used that to. We had a home crowd advantage, of course. That's a big help. And but they played well. Hats off to them. But I think we did what we wanted to do, and we executed.
So you've been in the OUA playoffs a few times now in your career here at MAC, but this time around you find yourself playing some more meaningful minutes in some big spots. What does that do for your confidence as you continue to carve out kind of a bigger and bigger role for yourself here in this team?
Well, it means a lot, knowing that the coaches, my teammates, trusting me to, do my role on the court, and I'm happy I can. I'm happy to do whatever I need to do for the team, and it feels great with the crowd, and it feels great when Rob keeps finding me all game. That definitely gets me going, and teammate support, coach support, definitely a big one.
And Michael from 49 Sports. As you mentioned a little bit earlier about the TMU loss last Friday, what do you think kind of the team took or learned from that experience into this one?
Yeah, so we definitely adjusted our game plan a little. They beat us in the middle quite a bit last weekend, and so we kind of used that. I think we planned accordingly, and I think we took care of it tonight, at least much better than we did last week. And no excuse, but we did have a lot of sickness and injury last weekend, which was tough. And I'm glad we were able to get a full healthy squad out tonight. And I think we took what we learned from last week and executed well tonight.
And then to build off what you're saying there in terms of, given in terms of the injuries and sickness and stuff, how do you feel in this in this past this week kind of leading up to the game, the team's been able to kind of manage load or kind of manage that in terms of like how do you feel the team's been able to kind of manage that into this game?
Well, we didn't know for sure going into throughout the week what was going to happen with who's going to be active or not, but I think the guys, we put in good work this week, and and I was happy to have a full healthy squad tonight, and I'm hoping we can keep it moving forward.
Yeah.
So I know you mentioned being able to play on home court. So what does it mean for the team to be able to play at home? And do you think how does the home crowd contribute to games as big as this one?
They're a huge support. The amount of fans and support we get every night, even when we're away, is huge. And we had a very big crowd tonight, and just building off their energy gives us energy. And when we make big plays and when the crowd erupts, it just fires us up to keep going.
Thanks, Tyler.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, we're here with outside hitter Sam Cooper after the team's 3-1 win over TMU in the first round of the OUA playoffs. Sam, how does it feel to get back into action, get your game legs back on you a little bit, and kind of help your team to the win in the OUA quarterfinal matchup?
Yeah, just super excited to be out there, to be honest. It's been a tough season for me with a lot of injury, and this is one of the few games I've had opportunity to even be a part of. Thankfully, other guys have stepped up, but it's just so cool to be back, and hopefully I kind of carried that energy onto the floor.
Sure.
Tonight.
We had 47 assists from Robbie tonight. How does this passing game tonight kind of allow you and Brendan to open things up and do your thing?
Yeah, I mean it's super key for us. We know that they're gonna come at us with some intense serving pressure, and yeah, I mean I think we struggled a little bit more than we normally do with passing, but when we stabilize there, yeah, we're super free to work and do what we need to do. So yeah.
Yeah, and Sam, you mentioned with the injuries this season stuff. I'm curious, kind of like through it all, how's that been like, kind of mentally trying to kind of, stay positive, stay sharp, or stay on top of it in terms of, through all the injuries?
Yeah, I mean, one of the coolest things was just seeing other guys step up. I think that's kind of what kept me in it, and also just taking it day by day. I mean, I still get to be around the team and see them do their thing. A lot of guys stepped up and filled roles, which was just really special to see. Even though I wasn't able to participate in the way that I wanted to. So yeah, that helped me. Although it was a tough mental battle for sure.
And then you mentioned in terms of the excitement kind of getting back to the game action stuff. I'm curious, even with tonight, like when you're back, is there a certain kind of part of the game, a certain moment in the game of game action that you really kind of enjoy having, kind of thing, or enjoy?
Yeah, again, I think I really like long rallies and also just seeing other guys succeed, like seeing Mills get a big kill when Robbie got that block, seeing an ace from a teammate. That's really exciting to be able to celebrate that, and then also have hopefully some of my own highlights that we can all come together and that bolsters the team energy wise. So yeah.
So obviously you've been out for a lot of the season, and today when you came in and you ran out to the court, there was significantly more cheers, I noticed, than everyone else. And just how did that support feel coming back from injury so often?
Yeah, I mean, support is exactly the right word. Like, I've had so many people helping me along, even with injury, support staff, family, my team for sure. Like, just to run through that tunnel of 5-5s and see everyone's face. It amps me up, and yeah, it's I guess a lot of time going into that moment. So yeah, I think it was special for all of us. Yeah.
I know today you struggled with your service errors a bit more than what's normally characteristic for you. Yeah. Even though you had like a really good offensive game with 16 kills, how do you like stay mentally in the game when you're like adjusting to coming back into a playoff game?
Yeah, that's a great question. I definitely struggled from the service line for that reason. I found that I wasn't getting my jump the way that I wanted to, and toss was a little bit off. So yeah, I mean, midway through the match, just kind of switched to a mentality of more of a make serve, just to put pressure on the other team, give them the ball, because yeah, normally I'm trying to light it up. If I'm having a good night, I'm feeling it, but tonight I had to pull it back a little bit and let some other guys go at it more, and so yeah, just trying to play that role as best I could moving through the match.
Good luck the rest of the way. Thanks, Sam.
Yeah, thank you.